Hi guys, Spirit Warrior 40k here today, and this is our weekly update, which is over a week old, late, because I didn't really have much to talk about last week. So yeah, I think race number 12. Um, yeah, so yeah, week 12, weekly updates. Let's go. Okay, guys. So this week we saw the drop of Dark Angel Codex. Um, a little bit gutted, not Gilliman, that the line didn't come out. If I'm honest, both for fluff and for personal reasons, I think fluff wise it would have been good. I'd like to see this eighth edition be kind of the age of the Primarchs. I'd like to see more come back. Um, I don't know. I think the next one, if another one does drop, it's going to be Russ or maybe Rogel Dawn, who I don't know anything about other than I think he is the Imperial Fists guy. Let me know if I'm wrong because I probably am. Um, yeah, so I was a little bit good for that, but on a personal level, I just would have really enjoyed painting him if I'm honest. Something of that scale, I'm not going to paint Gilliman. I'm not going to paint Mortarion or Magnus the Red. Although to be fair, if I did do a Chaos Army, which I would probably do Thousand Suns because I like the colour scheme, and I'd just smite everyone to death. As Liam from Warhammer has already probably copyrighted, the Psychic Phase would be renamed the Smite Phase. Um, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so a little bit good about it, but in general, we kind of knew it wasn't going to happen. We would have known a fair while ago if that was going to happen. Um, I haven't actually got the codex yet because I'm skint and it's Christmas. Um, so yeah, I'd be looking forward to get it after Christmas. Um, do a bit more of the fluff reading. Um, I've heard conflicting stories of what's going on with Gilliman. It's not Gilliman. Lion. I've heard that the lion's alive and in stasis, and Luther's escaped. I don't know. A guy who came into Warhammer, Warhammer the other day, was saying that this had already been written years ago in a book or something. So I don't really know until I read it, guys. I can't tell you. What else happened? Obviously, you got the dice and the lieutenants come out. I have bought the lieutenants. I've started painting my Primaris captain, which I think I've told before. Um, yeah, so I'm just carrying on with that. Um, yeah, so I bought the lieutenants because I really like the model. Um, kind of in two minds as to whether to do a bit of kit bashing with regards to some intercessors, whether they would look good with the hooded heads. I think they would, but then if you've got hooded heads, surely you would have cloaks as well, like the librarian has. So I don't know whether I will bother in the end, but yeah, probably just have a look around on the internet, see what other people have done, see how they look, and I'll probably just decide from that. Um, what else? That's the dice dropped, which I won't be buying because £17 for a set of dice is extortionate. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it, really, in terms of that codex. Like I said, I haven't read it, guys, so um, I've been tweaking my army. I don't have a lot of Dark Angel. Like I said, I've just got the Dark Vengeance box plus the Lieutenant and the Captain Gravis armor. Um, I'll probably end up running like the Captain, the Gravis armor, the Lieutenant with three sets of five intercessors for the battalion detachment, and then I'm looking at some Terminators, which are from the Dark Vengeance box, some Death Wing Knights, and the Company Veterans, just because I like the models. Well, kind of like the models. Don't like those crappy little shields. Running them as elites with Belial and Asmodai, because I love Asmodai. I love his fluff. and yeah, maybe seeing what else I can fit into that list. That comes to about 1700, so it leaves me like 300 points to play with, give or take. Excuse me, I've got an itchy foot. There we go. So yeah, depends what I would like. I kind of kept those extra points just in case line did drop, but it didn't. So then whether to go with some tanks or flyers. I'm not really into tanks, unless you guard and frog marching units up the table. At the end of the day, the Dark Angels. If I want units to get around, I would just use the Deep Strike from Terminators, or Ravenwing, which I'm not. So to me, the general gist of all those shooters will be just to gunline the place, seal whatever objectives we need to, and then just plonk them on there. Um, so yeah, what else? I've been playing with trying to get a battalion. Is it battalion? No, brigade detachment for my old for 2,000 points with my Eldar, and I managed it, to be fair. So would I run 3 HQs of Azuman, Uriel, and my Farseer on a bike? Yep. I would have 4 sets of 5 Dire Avengers with the Exarch, including that 5. 2 sets of 10 Guardians with a weapons platform. A set of Shining Spears, 3 of them. 2 sets of, no, sorry, 1 set of 3 jet bikes with scatter lasers. 1 set of 3 jet bikes with shooting cannons. Catapults? I can't remember. One of that. I'm sorry. I think it's the cannon. Yeah, it is the cannon. So that's the fast attack, and the heavy would be 2 Wraith Lords and a Warwalker, just for the fact that the Warwalker is in that box, which I'm hoping to get. And the elites would be, which I don't particularly like because I would like to get some Wraith Blades or Wraith Guard in, but would be what I've already got, so I don't have to buy anything. 5 Fire Dragons, including the Exarch, which is within the 5. 5 Banshees, which is including the Exarch, which is within the 5, and 10 Scorpions. There's 9 command points plus the 3, which I would get anyway. There's 12 command points and it actually comes to 1,997 points, I think. So I was quite pleased I managed to do it. I won't be running it because, one, it would take me ages to buy all the extra models I need, and 2, I like my army to be fluffy. So as I'm a Andom player, I really want to get some Wraithblade and Wraithguard in there, if I'm honest, which I'm hoping for Christmas. Mom? Yeah, so yeah, I was just quite impressed that I managed to do this. In terms of what else I've been doing, like I said, I've been painting, still painting as you man. I haven't done a lot of painting this week, guys. If I'm honest, not happy with his loincloth. I think I'm putting the Drakenhof Nightshade wash on too thick. I might try and water it down. There's a video of on Striking Scorpion Night 82, yeah, where he's painting up from Thousand Suns, and their loincloths on there look quite nice, so I might try and copy that tutorial to do that loincloth. Then once I've done that, it's literally just the gems on it, I think. Yeah, I've got to highlight some of the gold. I need to get some, I think it's Stormhost silver. Can't remember. I've got to get some silver. Yeah, and then that'll be done. So, and hopefully when Christmas is over, we'll be talking about some Tau and getting some Farsight Enclave going. Go through the list with you guys when it comes in. Won't be playing with them very quickly because I'll have to paint them. But I might just go down to Games Workshop and see if someone wants to play like I don't know, just 10 PowerPoint game, HQ and whatever else you can muster up, just so I can have a bit of a firefight with them, whatever. Yeah, what else? Yeah, okay. Very quickly, I went down to Games Workshop on Warhammer, it's called Saturday. Where was I? Yeah, Saturday, just gone. Played a 100 PowerPoint game against, I don't know who the guys are. I'm sorry sorry, I don't know your names, guys. I was playing 50 power points with my army, um, and the guy on my team was playing 50 power points of Grey Knights. Yeah, no, not Grey Knights. They're the ones that are grey. Space Wolves. Space Wolves. And we were playing Dark Angels. They were very, yeah. I think my army was generally what I've said before, guys. There's no real change in it. Um, I stuck Fire Dragons, Banshees, and Uriel in the Wave Serpent, shoved it in the cloud with a stratagem. The Wraith Lord, the Farseer, and the bikes I shoved on the left hand side of the board, mostly in cover. And after that, my partner was running. I don't know, guys. To be fair, lots of Grey Knights, HQ with a big hammer, which looked quite cool, and a flyer, which looked quite cool. It was very square. It looked like a Thunderhawk. Is that right? I don't know. Drops troops, but yeah. Sorry guys. I didn't. I was sitting around for ages before the game, so I didn't get a chance to. Well, I did have a chance, but I just completely phased out in terms of writing down his list. Um, the guy that came to play with his Angels had two sets of three Ravenwing bikes. He had some Deathwing Knights, two sets of Terminators, a Librarian, Deathwing Champion, Deathwing Apothecary, Deathwing Knight, Belial, Interrogator Chaplain. I think that's it. Maybe some Intercessors. I think maybe some Intercessors, but that's it. And it was really good. I really enjoyed it. We actually won. We tabled the Dark Angels, which was really pleasing. I was very tactile in how I played because I kind of knew a little bit more about the Dark Angels because obviously I've got some, and there a lot of them were Deathwing, so I knew they were going to be tough. Like I said, I kept my stuff in the cloud till my third turn. I think we only played 4 turns. So I was very sneaky, sort of using my bikes and my Farseer and the Wraith Lord to sort of take things out from distance. At one point, his bikes charged into my Wraith Lord. Didn't hit anything with my Ghostglaive, so I ended up having to use a stratagem to retreat. Fall back and then still fire afterwards. Yeah, my psychic was doing some good denies, really good. Got a few smites off. Got some dooms, which was really helpful. I get especially against his Deathwing Knights when he brought them down. Yeah, my partner he kind of churned up Belial. Belial got out, but he tied him up in combat with like 40 Grey Knights he must have brought. Now, Grey Knights, Space Wolves. Yeah, Grey Wolves. Whatever the little, you know what I mean. So yeah, so he tied Belial up and some of his Deathwing Terminators quite early on. So I pipped the Interrogator Chaplain, a set of bikes and whatnot with mine, and then to be fair, the reason why I didn't bring anything from the cloud down was because I was literally just waiting for him to bring the Deathwing Knights down. So I was it yeah. He brought them down on turn 3. I brought my Wave Serpent down on turn 3. We must have was it turn 2. Yeah, whatever. But he brought his Deathwing down. I brought my Wave Serpent down. Wave Serpent managed to survive, set off the shield as well, did some damage. And then on the next turn, because there was still I was alive, I managed to get the Banshees and Uriel and the dragons out Banshees first, then you're in the middle, and then the back the dragon. So you've got the reroll of wands buff. Yeah, that was managed to take out the Deathwing Knights. Um, the Banshees then got minced by some people, someone, I can't remember who. I brought my Scorpions down right in his deployment zone, but right in the middle of the table. So if you imagine there's like a building here of my head, and building on this side of my head, his librarian was right where my nose is. I brought the Scorpions down there. Yeah, did tons of mortal wounds with Mandiblasters, which was great. Um, and very sneakily, I gave my Farseer the Phoenix Gem, which what it does is when it dies, you roll a d6 for each unit within 3 inches. On a two or more, they receive d3 mortal wounds, and the Farseer, if he's inflicted any mortal wounds, comes back with 1 wound. So I dropped him, I flew him up, and he literally was with the Interrogated Chaplain, I think 1 last Terminator, and something else, all in like within a 3-inch area. Took him in, and I didn't think he'd. To be fair, I thought he would die, so I'd take him all else with that. He didn't die. I just managed to take everyone out with Smite and Executioner. No, I didn't do that. With Smite and just some firepower from the Wraith Lord coming down. But yeah, and then it ended up, I think, turn 4. Uriel was in combat with Deathwing Champion, I'm going to say. I took 2 of his wounds off, he took 2 of mine, and then we just, because there was only them, we just sort of parried them back. We didn't bother with pistols or anything like that. And yeah, me and my partner tabled him. So it was really quite a really enjoyable game. Not just for the win, but I think tactically we worked really well together, even though he'll probably say that I left him for dead. I think the only thing my partner had on the table was the flyer that he brought. But yeah, it worked really well. That's it really, guys. I'm in a lot again. There's not going to be. I'm probably going to leave the updates until the new year. If I'm honest, guys, I'm struggling for content. But what I would like you to do, guys, if at least I'd like to try and get some more subscribers. So I have some models that I'm just not going to paint up, that I'm willing to give away as a prize. I've got three Ravenwing bikes that I've got that I haven't painted up, so I'm willing to give these away. And what I'm thinking, I mean, I can paint them. I can send them out to people painted, or you can have them unpainted, so the winner can pick that if they want. I don't know, but I'm thinking whoever can bring in the most subscribers. So if you ask your friend to subscribe, get him to say I've subscribed because of this person, and then say we'll give it a month, go from January the 1st to the end of January, and whoever's brought in the most subscribers will win the 3 bikes. Yeah, it's an idea, guys. Like I said, I think I'm sitting on about 24 subscribers. We just maybe like to get a few extra ones. If we get to 50, it'd be really good. Yeah. So what I'd like you to do, guys, is comment below on what you think about that idea, and maybe give me some suggestions on other ideas. Yeah, because I'd like you to help me. If I'm honest, guys, I'm trying to get out as much content as I can for yourselves. Well, it's not really content, but it's just me talking, guys. But yeah, I'm trying to do as much for you guys as I possibly can, because I know I can't do a lot with the equipment I've got. But yeah, let me know, because I'd like to get to 50. If it's a nice round number in the 3 months that we've been doing this. So yeah, comment below and see what you think about the prize and what you think about the competition. And I'll have a look at the comments, and I'll officially launch it in January. But yeah, there probably won't be many updates until January now, guys. I might do one just after Christmas, just to let you know what I've got for Christmas and what I'll be working on. So yeah, but a couple of shout outs, guys. Get over to Moorhammer. That's Moar Hammer. Sorry, I'm watching it as we speak. Liam's got a brand new battle report. It's Eldar versus Ultramarines. Um, it's like I said, I'm an hour into it, so yeah, it's really good, guys. Good quality. So get onto there and just subscribe to his channel as well as other stuff. So it's really good, and yeah, I'll check you guys later. Ciao. Yeah, sorry about the pause there, guys. The wife was calling. Yeah, so get over to Moorhammer, subscribe and like his channel. It's really good. He's on Patreon. He's doing a crowdfunding thing to try and get some more equipment to get you some better battle reports. Even though the one he's already done today or put up today is really good quality. He uses gamesmats.eu for his battle mats and his terrain. Painting his miniatures is cool, really good as well. And he did Eldar to start with, which is great. Yeah, get over as well to Nick on IDIC Beer. I think I've pronounced that right. Sorry if I haven't, Nick. Yeah, he's got some really good tips this week on how to get to know your army. I was watching it, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing that. I wasn't doing some of the other points that he was made, so I've changed that way of playing because I'm still learning my Eldar army, guys. I'm only 6 months in playing games. Yeah, go over to Kirioth as well. He's got some good videos out the last few weeks. And yeah, right, so ciao.